I love videos where the composer tries to give you an insight into what they were thinking when they composed a piece of music, or at least share some of their creative ideas. I hope you do too, because that's what I'm going to try to do in this video. Open up my brain and see what falls out. Now, a friend of mine, Simon Craig, loves movies, and he also loves making movies. He makes no budget movies, short ones, and he created a short, no budget horror movie, and he asked if I would like to provide the music on a no budget basis, of course. But it was only a short movie, 6 or 7 minutes long, and if you've seen some of the other videos on my channel, you will know I love movie music. So I was very happy and excited to dive in and give this a try. So I'll try to explain some of the thoughts, some of the musical ideas I had for the piece. Now, he sent it along, and I actually spent about 3 or 4 days watching it and thinking about how best I could do music for it. Now, if you have composed music for a movie, you will know that the movie is the director's. It is his baby. So the idea of the music, the purpose of the music, is to support and enhance his vision, his movie. It's not to show what an absolutely brilliant composer you are. The director obviously knows that, otherwise they wouldn't have asked you to compose the music for their movie. So the video is called The Kukls, which is actually Greek for dolls. This is what I would call a soft horror movie. There is no blood or gore. Body parts are not lying all over the place. Now, it's set in the woods, and having watched the movie a few times, I was thinking something organic would be better suited to it than something harsh and brash and metallic and scraping, you know, these sounds that you get in many modern horror movies. It wasn't that sort of movie. So I discussed it with Simon, and he is a composer's dream. After explaining some of my ideas, he said, yes, go ahead and do it. So I went ahead and did it. So when it was finished, I sent it over to him. I said, if there's anything you're not happy with, if there's anything you want changing, let me know. And he didn't. He seemed to think it was okay as it was. I bet there are not many directors like that. So I probably need to explain what I meant by organic. Essentially, I meant not digital, not hard, not brash, not metallic. Not necessarily real instrument sounds. I do have some sample libraries, and I did leave myself open to using them if I felt it necessary, but most of the score, I think, if not 100%, is essentially synthesized, but hopefully without that brash, hard, edgy feel to it. At least that is what I was going for. So here's what the score looked like in Cubase. So this is the project which I created in Cubase. You can see the video running along the top there. This is the video display. If I start it running, we won't hear any sound. I've muted that for the time being, but you can see the video is shown up in this window, and we can make it full size. And you can probably appreciate how useful a second monitor would be at this point. However, it was only a short movie. I can switch this window on and off, pressing F8, so it wasn't too much of a problem. I've listed the instruments. You can see how he was using Thrill, Straylight, I think, Farlight, Sound Paint, some of the instruments in there. Let me just see if I can zoom in or zoom out so you can get an idea of the size of the project. So that's it. You can see there are lots of little bits of pieces dotted around, lots of short segments to create different effects and so on. Now, I think it would be a very long video indeed if I tried to explain all the instruments and all the sounds and all the little cues which I wrote. So rather than do that, what I'm going to do is play the video and comment on some sections of the music as they occur. Now, in an ideal world, are we living in an ideal world? Not too sure. In an ideal world, I think it might be useful to watch the video without me nattering underneath it. If you would like to do that, then I shall leave a link to the video, which is on Simon's channel, in the description. As I say, it's about 6 or 7 minutes long. If you want to watch it and then come back here, that's fine. If you decide you just want to plough on and see what I have to say about it, then that's fine too. But I don't think it will be quite as scary. So I'll just say a few words about the beginning, so there's less chatter going on underneath the beginning of the movie. It starts with some establishing shots, so there is some mood music, if you like. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark, something a little bit uneasy, not too scary, just a little bit ominous perhaps. And one thing to listen out for if you wish, I think it occurs 3 times in the movie, and these are little extracts from the nursery rhyme Rockabye Baby, which are played on a sort of vibey Celeste thing. So you'll definitely hear those. I'll point them out if I think on as the movie's running. And they are slowed down and you don't get the full song. So if you know the song, you might think that sounds familiar, but it sounds a little bit... Well, the idea was to create a sense of unease, so that was what I was going for by not playing the whole sequence of notes. Right, let's get into it. Roll the movie. So there's the Rockabye Baby. A slight change. This is Lil, the first time we see Lil. Little choir wee voices in the background, just add a little bit of suspense, I guess. Okay, so that's it. Introduction over. We're into the movie now. Bit more scene setting.
Goodbye now. Get home safely. Don't stray from the path. Or the cookie's gonna get you.
So there was a gap there, so we could hear the voice, which is saying, "Don't stray from the path, or the cuckoos will get you." And a little bit of ominous music there to reinforce that. Is this cliched or what? So there's a bit of a cry, baby cry there, and a little hit when she sees the doll for the first time. And then there's the Rockabye Baby, few notes from that. This is sort of background drone. Something's going to happen. So this is heavily processed baby child crying sounds.
What have they done to you?
So nothing particularly heavy yet.
Did the dolls do this to you?
Oh, there's the Rockabye Baby notes again. So I started this at this point. It's not quite on a hit point, but we'll see that this keeps running as she keeps running away. So I thought that was a good point to start it. More baby sound effects. Now when I saw this scene, I thought of the shower scene in Psycho and Bernard Herrmann's amazing score for that. So that wasn't quite Psycho-ish, but there was a little bit of a string stab and a little bit of a follow-on. A little homage to Psycho. Nobody would know that unless I mentioned it, but there we go. Right, so she's off again. So this is, she's running. It's running music. So I'm hoping this is building tension. I'm not sure if it does or not, but I didn't want to go too overboard with it, so I just sort of kept this this little track running. Then was quiet here. Wait for. And we think it's the end, but that was a hit. I hit that. But she's being dragged off by the dolls. There's a little bit of ominous music floating around there. So we think that's the end. But not quite. This is supposed to be scary. Music. As we zoom in on the Lil doll. And is she saying that, or is the doll saying that? And then one hit at the end. And more childish stuff. You can come out from behind the sofa now. So I hope you found that interesting. I did my best to share some of the ideas I had as the movie was playing. If you want to see it without me nattering on, then as I say, the link is in the description. So I had a massive amount of fun doing this, and Simon seemed quite happy with the end result, so win-win all round. Well, hopefully you enjoy the movie and the music as well. If you have any comments, of course, always keen to hear from you. Leave them in the comment section and I will reply as soon as I can. As always, I do appreciate you spending time watching my videos, and thank you on behalf of Simon for watching his video as well. If you haven't subscribed already, perhaps you would like to, and ring the bell. Thank you. So YouTube will tell you when I post a new video, and if you want to click the big thumb, that's a big help as well. Thank you for that. And if you have enjoyed this video, I think you might enjoy these videos too. Thanks again for watching. I will see you again soon in the next video.